Today we're going to do another install like we did on the Class C, except this time it's going to be on David and Lisa's cargo trailer. And they brought the dog. Yeah, Barkley ain't going to be happy, is he? Say hey, David.
Hey, how we doing?
David's a little camera shy. So anyway, the job is to do this. And you can see we've already set 4 batteries. These are 300 amp hour 12 volt batteries. And then everything will go on this wall right here. So we'll have the Victron Multi-Plus over here, and then all the other stuff that goes with it will be over here. And he's done a really good job of putting some nice solar panels on top. And they're residential. How many watts did you say those were, David?
590.
590 bifacial, which means they reflect from the bottom up also, right?
Yes, sir. The records showed that some of them had got 630 something out of them.
Yeah, that's a lot. And so we got 3 of them up there?
Yes, sir.
And then you got 400 on the front. Mm-hmm. Now his is going to be a little different. We're actually, we're putting a new system in the back, and he actually has a system in the front already. And he's running lead acid on it, and a much smaller system. He wants to be able to boondock and stuff like we do. So this is going to get him there, I think. So, oh, and he hauls this in the back of it. Ain't that nice? All right, so what we've got here is we got all the lugs like I used on mine, except David got fancy because he's a marine guy. He got tinned lugs. So this is copper with a tinned coating on it. And that's all you use in marine, so that's what he had access to. That's what he got. We got the smart shunt, the servo disconnect. We got glands to go on the top. And then we got 2 of these massive MPPT controllers. Now these are 150 100s, but it's going to take that because we're going to put his solar panels up there. We're going to put 2 of them in series, and then we're going to run 1 of them just in by itself for now, but the plan is to maybe be able to put some ground panels out later, which will increase the voltage to need another of the same MPPT. Now, if you guys are doing this, always make sure that you use a DC breaker between your panels and your controllers. The reason is those panels are making power the entire time. I don't care. It doesn't matter unless they're sitting inside of a shop like this, and believe it or not, with these lights, they're still making a few volts, but not enough to hurt you. But outside, you need a way to be able to disconnect to work on stuff if you have a problem with it. Like if your controller went out and you need to replace it, you need a way to kill that power. So that's why you do it. But don't use a regular AC breaker. They won't work. It has to be a DC breaker. And we could go into a lot more about that, but I'm just wasting your time. You can look that up. All right, so we got the Multi-Plus, and then we have a links distributor. And I told you guys last time, this is one where it takes all the big fuses in it and takes the positive and the negative. But this is the actual distribution panel where all of your power goes out to your accessories. This one is where your batteries come into. So your batteries just come into here, and you do your hots and negatives on here. That's where your power comes in. So these are the 4 fuses you're going to need from your batteries. Each battery needs its own fuse. And if you watched the video where I did mine, you've seen all these. If you don't, we're going to get more detailed about these as we install them. And then something else you guys need to get you is a ferrule kit with crimpers, because everything needs to have a ferrule on it. Don't try to use just stranded wire and make that work. It doesn't make a good fit, and you actually lose some power because of resistance. So don't do that. All right, that's what we got so far. So let me get the camera set up and we'll start mounting stuff. Everything but my finger.
Would get it too tight.
Okay, well this far, we got the batteries, but we're going to put wood under them and move them over against the fender wells. And then put the multi-plus 2 on the wall, and this fuse panel here, that holds the 400 amp fuse. That comes from the main power supply. Then you got the servo, and you got the 2 MPP charge controllers, and 2 DC breakers over here. And then down here you have both the Lynx distributor panels. And then down under there, that is where all 4 batteries will hook up, and they will have 200 amp fuses on those. So what we got to do next is figure out what the longest length of wire. Battery went dead. Anyway, these 4 fuses here are all 200 amp fuses for the batteries. But we got to get the longest run, which is going to be this positive over here, to run back over to here. So whatever that one is, that's what all 8 of them are going to have to be. So we're going to measure that and see how long that is, and then start cutting cables for that. But so far, that's how it looks with everything mounted. Look at the puppies. So it's day 2, David. How's it going?
Going great.
We're making quite the mess in here. We're gonna have some cleanup to do here in a little while. So anyway, day 2, and this is where we're at. We have all the batteries in, all the cables are on, and it is all over to the power distribution, and all the fuses are in. So this part of the build is complete. So from here, it moves over to the next panel, and we'll start here with the master disconnect and all that kind of stuff, and start getting all that hooked up. But just thought I'd let you see where we're at so far. It's going along a little quicker than we thought it was going to go. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so the end of day 3, and we're finally finished. Get all the stuff up on the top hooked up. Trey was nice enough to help us because we couldn't fit our, we'll just call them wide bodies in there. We couldn't fit in there. So Trey come down to help us out. What do you think about it, David?
It's excellent.
Unbelievable. You like it?
Yes, sir, buddy.
Probably could have got better workmanship from somebody, but it'll have to do for now.
Well,
That's it. So what we did was over here, there's some 110 plugs, which runs his freezer, get my finger in the right place, which runs his freezer and his refrigerators on the other side of the wall, and that's a vent for the back side of it. That's pretty smart also, I thought. And so this other box right here is a breaker box for his 110 stuff, and then the multi-plus 2, then your disconnect, and then you got 2 MPPT controllers, which are the 150 100s, so they're good for 150 volts and 100 amp charge. And then down below it, you've got the distribution and the power panel. And then you have all 4 batteries down here. And we've locked them in by putting wood around the edges of it. And then David is eventually going to put straps across them to hold them down so they don't bounce. But that's it. That's 3 days worth of work. But well worth it, I think. What do you think?
it's excellent. Unbelievable.
You're going to be able to boondock with us tomorrow night.
There you go.
We're going to a Cracker Barrel in Tennessee tomorrow night to boondock. And then we're going to Canal, Kentucky. Canal is, well, it's not Canal, Kentucky. It's Canal Corps of Engineer, but it's in Kentucky. It's Land Between the Lakes, ain't that right?
Land between the legs.
Land Between the Lakes. All right, well, you're a little less in a pocket now. I always say cry once, right?
Yes, but it's
Oh.
so nice.
All right, David, we're out of here. Tell everybody bye.
Bye, everybody.
Till next time, we see you down the road. Bye.